Hi, Devon. Thank you for helping my project. Could you say a couple words about yourself?
I'm Devon. I know a lot of things about a lot of things. I never went to college, but I have taught myself a lot of things through self-help methods and everything like that, and everything, YouTube and also other methods. But anyways, I feel like I know more than a common person, even though I probably seem like right now.
That's awesome. What are some things that most interest you?
Oh, can't ask that.
Okay, how about what was the last thing that you learned?
The last thing. I was talking to a very old lady, and she was talking to me about how she looked through a microscope on how the very first transistors were made with gold wires, like soldered to each other with very precision in like the 1960s and everything. And I was like, I look at modern videos and everything of this, and like everything we have now, and I don't know. I just love to see how we've advanced and everything, and I can't even remember the beginning question now. I'm sorry. Y'all hit me at a bad time of the night.
Oh, no, no worries, no worries. Okay, how about this one? Did you know that NASA is planning to send astronauts back to the moon?
Yeah, I have definitely seen that and everything, and I am so excited. I think the things we can learn from what you could take back from that and everything, it's not like an Earth rock. Every exposed to different parts of the crater and everything. Some have like maybe they have water encapsulated and everything in them. I love that. Like, there's a lot to learn from going back to the moon. Like, that rovers might not capture that a human can.
When you think about the future of humanity, say if you were to think out 200 years in the future, do you think we're on multiple planets at that point, or just this one planet still?
Oh, it was something I saw today. It said, like Elon Musk planned for like, the Mars colony, everything. It's going to end in catastrophe. Everyone's going to die. It's like, yeah, there's a huge chance of that. But what's the chance of it? What if it just happens to Earth and everything? There's a huge benefit in becoming a multiplanetary species and everything. I think we should be moving forward and doing everything we can. Yeah.
Would you take a trip to space if you could?
Well, on what?
Well, on the vehicle of your choice.
On a balloon, on a spaceship,
On a spaceship, on a rocket. Would you ride one of Elon's rockets?
Yeah, with their track record and everything, I definitely would. One of his tested ones and everything to send up the Starlinks are everywhere. Some people say they're interfering with looking at the stars and everything, but they're very tiny, and they have very good success rate so far. So I would, yeah, on that one of those.
If you could have a choice on destinations, is there any particular destination you want to go to, like just to orbit, or to the moon and back, or to Mars, or some other place?
I'll just shoot me to the sun.
To the sun.
I'm done. This place has been very fun. I've had a good time. Just shoot me to the sun and record it.
Wow. Do you think you'll get a chance to travel to space in your lifetime?
No, we're stuck in the middle. Yeah, you know that. Everyone, we can't explore the world. There's still, artifacts being discovered. Like, what do they say? The Amazon was like cultivated and everything. There's a lot of history and everything we still need to learn. But I think we're not. Yeah, I'm gonna die before we get to space. We're not gonna spend an 80-year-old man to space or nothing. It's gonna be a fit young man.
Well, that's pretty much all my questions. Did you have any questions for me or anything else that you think would be good to talk about for somebody on Mars 200 years from now looking back at this video?
What made you so interested in studying the stars and everything? What was so nice about it? What did you think about it?
I would say it was probably watching Star Trek growing up and then having my dad take me to the Johnson Space Center, and just the friends I had. So I think that's what really got me hooked. But just the idea of like, you know, living in a time like Christopher Columbus, where we really expand the scope of civilization and people and stuff, and just the potential of potentially doing that in our lifetime, actually creating a city on Mars. I mean, that would make this time in history be sort of like one of those landmark times, like Christopher Columbus coming to the New World type of thing.
Yeah, and with whatever everything I said and everything, there is a chance within the next 50, 60 years, and we could still be alive, and depending on your influence and everything, you might have a chance to visit another world, which would be extraordinary.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you for videotaping.
Oh, why?
Cool.